Well, we've got something special for you today as South Africa's music scene continues to evolve. A fresh wave of young talent is also blending genres and breaking new barriers. Among them is the Sun Quintet, a dynamic multiracial group of Stellenbosch University students who are also bringing jazz back into the spotlight with a modern twist. And in celebration of Youth Month, Melisizwe Plaatjie as well as Mark Lynch from the group are also joining us live here in studio for a performance, and they will also be sharing a little story just showcasing how the country's musical future is of course vibrant, diverse, as well as uniquely local. So welcome to both of you, Melisizwe and Mark. It's a great pleasure to have you both in studio. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So who wants to speak first? I mean, maybe Mark, tell us about this. What led to, the birth of this idea?
So since we are based in Stellenbosch, the jazz program, that side run by Felicia Lynch at the time, she invited Dr. Nduduzo Makatini to come to our university department and give a workshop with a small jazz ensemble. And the night before, we were formed and we had a rehearsal, we ran some tunes, and we actually thought to ourselves, this is actually fantastic, we need to do this every week. So since that happened back in 2018, we've done it ever since, and that eventually led to this group and the album that we released last year.
Oh my goodness, you have an album out already, Millie?
Yes.
Talk to us about that. What can we expect in your album? What is your music like?
So we have an album called Embrace the Path. We released it in March 2024. And it's just our compositions. We all composed music and we combined our different musical backgrounds in that album. Yeah, so that's basically showcasing our voice as composers, as musicians, as jazz musicians.
Look, Melly, while they still sort out Mark's microphone there, I want to know from you, how do you see this type of collaboration, specifically with our historical divides, specifically amongst the youth as well, and how we relate to each other as people amongst our multicultural heritage? How do you see this type of collaboration then breaking those barriers and making sure that we have social cohesion?
So you would find that in these type of situations, we learn a lot from each other, not just musically, even through conversation. You would find that you learn something from each and everyone that you can take for yourself. Well, yeah, so that's one thing I would say that's major, right? And also creating together. Everyone there's teamwork. We all have one goal, and that is to have a tight group and have tight music, good music.
And you representing the South African vast majority at best. Mark, you back with us. I also want you to have a comment there. I mean, when we talk about issues of social cohesion, we always see, I mean, with issues like your June 16, it's like, we're still culturally divided. So how do we then spread this message through specifically music that you are producing to ensure that we bring these different minds together?
I think music is a very powerful expressive tool.
And
I think one of our mottos that we like as a band is about the harmony of difference. And since we have such diverse backgrounds, every single one of us coming from different parts of South Africa, different cultures, and we can come together pretty seamlessly and create such a harmonious artistic work. I think that speaks a lot for the potential, especially in the youth in South Africa, that we can actually produce. So.
Absolutely. And I mean, looking into the future, how do you see this type of collaboration as well as music also just bridging those gaps that we have actually suffered historically, especially the youth? I mean, that is the future of this generation, Mark.
No, absolutely. I think historically around the world, I think music's always spearheaded these moments of social change. And I think the youth have also being at the tip of that spear. So I think definitely that's the case.
Melly, looking towards the future, what do you hope to see in the near future through music? What do you hope that this collaboration, this movement that you've started actually introduces into the future or launches into the future?
For people to go for their goals and to strive, because we are young people and we're aiming high. So it doesn't mean that when you're young you can't aim for the best that you can be as a young person.